PRAX client has updated to Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.20.60, which is great. So to go ahead and download it, you want to head over to their official GitHub page, which is going to be linked down in the description below, together actually with my Discord server, and I'd greatly appreciate it if you could join that. Anyways, in this case, I'm looking at the first release for 1.20.60, which is 1.0.7. By the time you're watching this, maybe a later version will be out, and if it is, I definitely recommend that you download the latest version that is supported by you. In this case, my only option is 1.0.7 because it's the only one for 1.20.60. So, this is the one right over here in this assets area. I'm going to click on that and then just download the prax.dll. So now here in our downloads, we have the PRAX DLL, which is great. Now if this does get flagged by your antivirus and you need a workaround, then I will actually leave a quick tutorial on that down in the description below, made by a friend of mine. Anyways, also probably worth noting is the fact that PRAX does have an official injector, much like the one that Ryan has. However, I'm not going to have you guys download that. You see, it has been confirmed to me by one of the creators of PRAX that it is in fact safe. Yet, running it through VirusTotal, the literal latest version, we're getting all this 40 out of 70 flagged. Better safe than sorry, right? So I'm not gonna have you guys download this, of course. Anyways, because in this case, PRAX client does just come as a standalone DLL, we are still going to need something to inject this into Minecraft. And for that, I highly recommend Fate Client Injector. It's my personal preference and it works great, nice and simple. So you can just click on this select. I will link a tutorial, which I'm going to have linked down in the description for you. Or if you already have it, then you can of course just use it. You can click on this select button over here. Now PRAX is in my download, so I can go over there and then select it just like so. Once it's been selected, I can click on this inject button. And there we go, it's been injected into Minecraft, as you can see. And we even got the little notification here. So now I'm just going to go into Minecraft and give you a brief tutorial on how to use this. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how to use PRAX Client, going over almost every single module and really everything, well, then I will leave that down in the description below because I do already have that. Anyways, now just briefly to get you started. So to open up the menu, you want to press on the insert button, which will open up, as you can see, this right over here, which you can move around on your screen. That's not necessarily useful. Anyways, if the insert button doesn't work for you, or you don't have it, or you want to rebind it in general, you want to open the chat, type in .bind, then space, and then click GUI, just like so, and then type in any button you want, for example F, but it can be really anything. And now, as you can see, we've successfully bound click GUI to F, which means that now, every time I press on F, the click GUI is going to open and close and open and close. You get the idea. So that's great. In here we have a bunch of things. Now you might see this has joined the channel, has left the channel, everywhere in chat over here. And that has to do with the IRC, the in-game relay chat, which is this. I recommend just disabling this. It allows you to talk to other current users of this client, but it can get irritating, and if you're not using it and it is going to be enabled by default, well then I recommend to just turn it off. Anyways, here as you can see in the bottom left hand side we have some information, top left also, and top right too. So we can go back into this menu, and this right over here is going to be the array list. This is basically going to list everything that I have enabled. Here you can click on something to enable it and click on something again to disable it. As you can see, when I enable things, they get added to the array list. You can turn off the array list by clicking on this button over here, and then that is going to be gone. You can also turn off the watermark in the top left of your screen, as well as the level info in the bottom left of the screen, just like so. Now as you can see, my screen is completely clear, but I can still open up this, of course. You can of course turn them on again once you wish to do so. And now I can turn everything on just it's not going to show up in the array list, which is perfectly fine. I don't need that block on my screen. Now, as you can see, a lot of these things have pluses over here. And, well, you can right-click on each utility with a plus, and as you can see, that is going to expand it just like so. And what that does is allow you to customize this basically to your will. As you can see, some of them will have more customization and some of them less, but it is nonetheless still a great feature. That's basically that. That should get you started enough for this. And once again, the in-depth tutorial on how to use this is going to be linked down in the description. But for right now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.